What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Amon's Toxic Gamer 331. Back at it with another review. And today, if you couldn't tell by the hat, I'm going to be reviewing Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, building up to me reviewing all the rest of the movies leading up to Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, which I might see Friday or Saturday, I don't know. But before we get into the actual video itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers, just 83 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That also goes for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet. Don't forget to like the video if you like my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications so notification will upload. Also, do share the video because it'll also help me out, and do feel free to comment as well. But with that being said, excuse me, I just burped. Before we get into the review, let's give a quick plot synopsis, shall we? So transition and Shazam. Epic tale in which an intrepid archaeologist tries to beat a band of Nazis to a unique religious relic which is central to their plans for world domination. Battling against a snake phobia and eventual ex-girlfriend, Indiana Jones is in a constant peril, making hair's breadth escapes at every turn in this celebration of the innocent adventure movies of an earlier era. And, if I sounded a little bit weird on my that plot synopsis or whatever, my mouth was like kind of moving weird, if that makes sense, or sounded weird, it's because it was a big plot synopsis, and yeah, oof. So, yeah, don't mind me. But for those who did not know, Indiana Jones is my favorite movie character of all time. So, if you can already probably tell that this video is going to be positive. So, yeah. And, yeah. As I said before, be sure to leave your thoughts down below of the movie, too. I forgot to mention that. So, be sure to leave your thoughts on the movie below. But, alrighty. Let's get into the positives then, because I can talk positives all day if I wanted to, but I'm only limiting it to a certain amount because I can't think of any other ones, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot. John Williams, one of the greatest composers of all time, delivered such great scores in this. Like, for example, the Indy score, the Love score, the Danger score, the Fighting score. Boom, boom. Yeah, and just every single certain score he did for this movie was amazing. And he's like 90 something now, and he doesn't have that much time left. Who knows? He might live till 120. That would be great. But he is just one of the greatest musical composers of all time, and did a good job of delivering such excellent music for this movie, and doing different music for every single, like, tension-filled scene, love scene, whatever, like he did with Star Wars. So that was great. Another positive of mine is the fighting scenes. They were all great. The standout for me is probably the fight scene with the, either at the bar or when they're fighting, when, Indy's facing the big Nazi dude, the, like, big muscular one in the plane, and the sound effects were, even though some of the punches didn't look like they landed, the sound effects made up for it, and the fight choreography was great, and then, like, they went pow, 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 and, yeah, it was great, and they made them sound like brutal punches. They did a good job on that. What other stuff? The iconic one-liners, the number one that comes to mind is snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? And there's some other ones too, but that I can't think of, but they're also great little one-liners in here. Also, another positive for me is the opening scene. The opening scene is my favorite opening to a movie of all time. So, and it's just, it does such great stuff with the collecting the idol, and oh my gosh, I could talk about that all day. Also, Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones was a great casting choice. Originally, it was supposed to be Tom Selleck, and I think he's a good actor, but I do not think he would have worked in this role at all. So, Tom Selleck, for those who do not know, he's from Law and Order, I'm pretty sure, and he's also in Three Men and a Little Baby and Three Men and a Little Lady. He's in those, and he has some good acting skills, but he wouldn't have been the right choice for this movie, and probably many people would look down more on this one. So yeah, I'm glad they went with Harrison Ford because he already got acclaim as Han Solo in the Star Wars movies, and they went the right way with casting him in this. And yeah, Belloq is a great villain. So Belloq is, I like how they make him very similar to Indiana Jones, as he's an archaeologist too, but he will do anything to get what idol thing or whatever he'll do anything, even work with the Nazis, as you see in this film. And I like that version of Belloq quite a lot, and I like how they made that about him. So, and many people tried to do the same thing multiple times over and over again for their movies, and it didn't work. And this could be argued that this was the first time they did that. What other stuff? Also, there's a couple of great side characters in here. And then also there's another great character too. I forgot where, Marion, right? Marion? Yeah, the main girlfriend of Indiana Jones was great too, but she's not a side character. But there are some good side characters in here, like Sala, that's one that comes to mind, a great, like, buddy friend of Indiana Jones, and he got so much praise that he ended up coming back for Last Crusade, so I thought that was cool. And I also like the villain of Arnold Tott, which is the Nazi that burns his hand with the medallion or whatever. He does a great job of being menacing, and like you go like, oh, I don't want to face him. And then there's also some very comedic moments, unintentionally comedic moments as the villain that I thought were funny. And also, yeah, pretty much that's it. Is there any other things I can think of? Also, it's very interesting that they went with the way that Indiana Jones is a teacher. And before this came out, I don't know if this was based off the comics. I don't know if the comics came out yet. Like, wait, did the comics come out yet? Hang on, guys. Wait, I gotta pull out my comic book because I do not know if this came out before or after. Hang on, I'm gonna show you guys this one cool thing. So, transition yet again. Well, here's the comic book, guys. Isn't this fancy? And in the corner, I think this is interesting because it says Marvel right there. Which Marvel was, like, created in the 60s, I think. I'm pretty sure. And Indiana Jones came out, like, 81 or something like that. If you're just wondering what the pages look like, hang on, let me show you. I'm trying to find, yeah, these are the comic book stuff of Indiana Jones, which is really cool. I know it's interesting that I'm bringing, like, a comic book into this, but, yeah. And I don't know if this came out before or after the movie came out. I don't know. But it was cool. I just wanted to show it because I'm a big Indiana Jones fan. So, yeah. And, yeah, this was great. And even if it came out after the comic or before, it was a great idea nonetheless to do a movie about it. And with that being said, I have one mixed. There's no negatives, and there's a mixed aspect that is not, my opinion. It might be for you guys. That's all I'm saying. This movie does, when I was younger, the movie felt a little bit too long. But I don't feel that experience anymore. But I'm pretty sure some of you guys might feel that length and go like, yeah, they could have been a little bit trimmed down here. So, yeah, that's the only mixed aspect I have. But with that being said, Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark is a perfect movie and a 10 out of 10 movie for me. And it is in 11th place in my top 30 favorite movies of all time. It might go up, who knows. But it's in my top 30 favorite movies of all time. And if you guys didn't guess already, it is not toxic on the toxic meter. It is not toxic at all. And it gets an big old A+ for me. And if you guys have not seen Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, please consider doing so, because this is one of the greatest movies of all time, period. And if you guys are wondering, yes, my other reviews of the movie should be coming out this week. So tomorrow I might come out with the Temple of Doom review. We'll see, because I'm going to a friend's house later, and I may review it at his house instead, or I might review it at here, and I don't know. Or I might just do double reviews of Last Crusade and Temple of Doom on Wednesday. Who knows? But with that being said, guys, before we get into the actual video itself, guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 83 away now. It really help out your boy if you did subscribe. Don't forget to like the video if you like my Indiana Jones or my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications, notification when I upload. Also, do share the video, because it'll also help me out. And do feel free to comment your thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark down below. Maybe you didn't like it. Cool. Like, you might be one of the rare people. So, that's always good to have, like, people not have the same opinion on a movie. That's kind of good. So, yeah. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Pop, 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 pop. Peace.